If you want to lose belly fat, then this video is for you. I'm Nicholas, the founder of Online Calisthenics, and today we're going to talk about how to lose body fat using just your body weight. First, let's debunk the biggest lie in the industry. Spot reduction is a myth. What you need to do is lose overall body fat in order to target the spot that you want to reduce. It's really how it works. Your overall body works as a unit and there's no way to target a specific area. But once we know that, it's very simple to get started. First, let's talk about calories. You might have heard about it, but it's crucial. You need to create a calorie deficit. That simply means that you need to consume less calories than you burn through the day. To determine your calorie needs, you got to calculate your basal metabolic rate, or BMR. That's the minimum calories that your body burns just to function. There are two different equations depending if you're a man or a woman. They're almost the same, but slightly different because our bodies are different. I will put the exact equation in the description of this video so you can calculate it for yourself. The idea is that you get a number of calories, so your BMR, and then you get to adjust it depending on your activity level. So if you're lightly active or moderately active or very active, that number is going to slightly change depending on that. Then once you have that number, what you need to do is subtract a deficit. That's why we call it calorie deficit. Usually you want to aim for 300 to 500 calorie deficit daily. You can test and try for yourself, but that's a healthy range. But don't go too high. Don't go for too high of a deficit because it won't work long term. It's going to start to be counterproductive and your body will stop losing weight if you go into too deep of a calorie deficit. So be mindful. The other thing is that you want to cycle it for success. So that means do it for long enough, but don't do it for too long either. So it's a fine-tuning method to make sure that you get the results you want. So implement that calorie deficit with a cycle of 4 to 12 weeks and make sure to include some refeed days every 6 to 12 weeks as well. The refeed days, they help regulate your hormones and prevent your metabolic slowdown. So we've just talked about calories, but now let's talk about building muscle, because building muscle will boost your metabolism. That means you'll burn calories faster. Your muscles are going to be a powerhouse to burn calories, and the more you have, the more calories you burn. In order to do that, the best way is to use calisthenics. Bodyweight training is a fantastic tool for overweight people and for just anybody in the world. It's accessible, it requires no equipment, and will deliver very impressive results. To get started, it's very simple. You want to build strong foundations by mastering foundational movements like push-ups, pull-up, dips, and core hinges. These movements will build amazing strength and overall body conditioning. I just made a video about that a few weeks ago. I'll put the link in the description as well, so make sure you check it out if you haven't yet. Then once you master the foundation movements, then you can progress to more advanced skills like the handstand, like the muscle up, maybe the flag one day. Really don't put a limit on what you can do. This journey will build you a lean, strong physique and turn you into a calorie burning machine. We talked about calories, we talked about building muscles, but let's not forget the third element that's crucial is your cardiovascular health and strength. So make sure that you run. Ditch the machines, the treadmill, the stationary bike. Try to run as naturally as you can. Running is a natural human movement and every human on the planet should be able to do it. So incorporate moderate to high intensity run to your routine to get very, very good results. If you don't like running, which is the case of many people, including myself, you got to start somewhere. Start with a short run, even a mile works. Gradually increase the pace as you get stronger, and someday you may feel strong, someday you may feel super slow, and that's okay. The whole point of this is to stay consistent to get results over time. I also wrote a full article about how to get started with running if you're a beginner. I'll also put the link in the description below, so make sure to check it out. So we talked about calorie deficit, we talked about building muscle, we talked about getting good cardiovascular health, but let's not forget about the last and very important element, which is your community. Make sure that you surround yourself with like-minded people that have the same goals as you do, that have the same drive, and that eventually will help you get where you want to go. So get the holistic support that you need. Go beyond your workouts. Learn about mobility. Learn about nutrition and cooking if you haven't yet. Learn about mindset and how to optimize your training for success. Calisthenics is a great way to lose weight. It's a pathway to a healthier and stronger you. So forget about spot reduction. Just embrace the science of calorie deficit and bodyweight training. And with dedication and the right guidance, you will unleash your full potential and achieve all of the results that you want. So if you're ready to take your training to the next level, come train with me, join the Online Calisthenics Academy, and I will see you in the next video.